Hello. I am here, and, happy Monday, I guess? I mean, kinda dreary and rainy and stuff here around Madison, so, I mean, not a whole lot going on. Um, so the first major order of business would be, I just made some major changes to my Patreon, my patron tiers, so there's that. Instead of having my tiers go up nearly as high as they used to, I eliminated the $50 tier altogether, because I know for a fact nobody's no one's gonna subscribe to that. Not happening. And instead I replaced the tier system and added a $3 tier, because Patreon's lowest recommended is currently $3. I mean, I understand where they're coming from on it. I'm still going to keep the $1 tier on there because I know for a fact everyone's going to be a little skeptical of it. But yeah, those would probably be the major changes. All of my lower tiers got bumped up a tier in a sense, so my $3 took the place of the $5, and everything else got bumped up 5, 10, and 25, and all of the benefits for each of those has been bumped up as well. So right now I have somebody I know working on my my pages, so not really pages, my my slides, so all of these fun things. Sooner or later I'm going to finish that special recognitions page for all of my patrons for each tier, and I'll have that up, so when I'm ending all of my streams it'll have my patrons on there. That's another thing I'm currently working on. I pretty much spent most of the weekend hanging out with people. I had some bonfires this weekend, and not a ton else going on. I didn't really have anything I felt like streaming this weekend. I also didn't really play a whole lot of games. I played some PS4 Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, because I have PS Now, so I was playing that for a little while. One of the franchises I grew up on that I still go back to over and over. Other than that, I played a lot of Skyrim last night and modded the crap out of that. I'd stream it, but I can't. Because as soon as you have a boob show up on your stream, you're fucking banned. So, you know, that's not really allowed. Let's see here. But yeah, a ton else going on. I had Bacon here last week a few times during my streams, but he's currently... I don't know what he's currently doing. Otherwise I'd have him here BSing with me too. I asked a few other people, but they're all either busy, like, at work, or doing something else. I did a little bit of writing. I tried to get through some writing this weekend, but with people around, they kind of get disorderly. Love it. I'm trying to get access to a scanner soon, so I can get this current piece of artwork up. And I have somebody working on some more art for me, and I'll hopefully have that to post soon. One of the biggest things right now is I do have quite a few pieces of art up on my page right now, but I'm looking at getting them all redone on top of getting new artwork done. So everything's going to take a little while. And for my higher tier patrons, sooner or later, as soon as I have them done and I'm satisfied with them, I'm going to get actual printouts and sign those and have those sent out, so I can actually start fulfilling some of my promises on my my memberships. I still have my Discord up for the Patreon, and currently nobody uses it, so I haven't done a whole lot with it. As soon as I actually have people go on there and start talking about stuff, I'll be able to be on there more often. Otherwise, I spend 90% of my time on just my shitpost station channel. And quite a few people do. It's 90% memes. That's just all it really is. We play video games when we post memes. Just my friend group's current lifestyle, I guess. I'm still heavily considering doing a complete rewrite of my Rugenda story from the ground up. I'm still not entirely satisfied with how it came out, but I ranted enough about that last week. Other than that, there's very little things going on with my life right now. I mean, I'm still waiting to hear back on whether or not I'm going to receive unemployment for all this time off I've had. I'm going to do some applications later today, probably try and get back at a place that I used to work a couple of years ago. Maybe they're still looking for people. Otherwise, I can go back and push boxes at FedEx, because they'll take anybody with this. Which is the sad reality of shipping and receiving. Let's see. Stuff. Suppose I'll post this later, but the minor things I can bring up here. Yes, I'm drinking chocolate milk out of the jug. How dare. I think I would do anything otherwise. Judging me. I thought you knew better than that. Let's see. But for the Rugenda story, I do have a map that I did a long time ago. I can crank up here. I'll be posting it on the Patreon in a little while here. It is a very old map, and I did it with a program called Incarnate. It's an online free program. I did this like 5 years ago, and then did a physical map printout, so I had something for my players when I was still running the campaign. And it used to be called Ruganda, and I changed it very, very quickly after the Uganda Knuckles meme came out, because I just didn't want any association to that. So yeah, this will be going up, and people can take a look at it. I'll be redoing that sort of sooner or later too. Let's see what else we got going on here. It's a lot easier when I have someone here either yelling at me over Discord or asking questions. Come on. Oh, taking out on me. My Chrome is lagging a little bit. Nothing surprising there though. Let's see. I have some. Some of these files I have on my Google Drive, I don't even remember doing them. Some of them were D&D characters that just never happened, or one session with a campaign crash, just minor stuff like that. My friend Alfard, who's been on my streams before, my buddy Corey, he ran a campaign a long time ago, and he wanted everybody to have like their own special power. We're huge Ruby fans. So he wanted everybody to have their own unique ability, like the semblances of Ruby. and we all had to come up with something like that. And I ended up playing a character whose entire mechanic was he had a d20 that he could summon, and based on what he rolled, he ended up with different abilities. Some of them critically detrimental. So anybody who plays Pathfinder or D&D or anything on a d20 engine, if you roll a 1, you can get really fucked over, or you just critically fail. In his case, if he rolled a 1 on that, he lost -4 on all of his physical abilities and wasn't able to use his power for 20 straight hours. Just absolute crush to him. And then 2 through 19 were all different abilities that did different things. And then a 20 gave him all of the abilities of 2 through 19 and proficiency to all of his stats. So it was a really interesting one to play. Part of that campaign was my old roommate was also playing a cavalier who could control gravity. So he would jump off of his horse, leap like 30 feet in the air, and come crashing down with a javelin on enemies. It was really fucking weird to play, and I wish it would have kept going, but people have lives, so, you know. That my old roommate is currently deployed overseas, still isn't back yet, so that's fun too. What else do I have about here? Unless people ask questions. Nobody's even here anymore. Oh, what the hell? My little sister was here yelling at me, drinking my milk out of the jug. But it's fine. I'm gonna do it anyway. Hit post. I have a lot of junk. Files here. This is a lot easier to do with people to chat with, but can't account for people being busy. So I'm hoping to have another finished chapter of something to post by the end of it. And that's if I can complete one and feel like it's ready to go. I'm about 2 pages into the current chapter on mechanic, and I'm trying to get all of the details I want done crammed into one chapter, and that's a little hard to do. As well as coordinating several characters talking over one another and bullshitting, which is going to be an interesting... It's going to be an interesting perspective writing, to be completely honest. As well as introducing the next villain / antagonist, more of the monsters, things like that are going to be happening very soon. Deus Project is still in the works. Not perfect yet, so that one's still slow going. I'm only about a page into that, outside of my prologue from a while ago. Posting that here sooner or later. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to go off of. This is that I did a whole lot of socializing this weekend, I guess. I didn't do any streaming. I just kind of took 2 days to relax. hopefully this weekend I'll have more stuff to do. And I'm figuring out which games I want to do solo streams of, rather than just waiting for somebody to come around and play video games with me. Going out and actually doing stuff by myself, which is always something I'm cautious of, I guess, is the best term I could use. I never feel like I'm just interesting enough by myself. And that's one of the biggest blocks to getting into the whole streaming thing full time, is finding a way to interesting by yourself and draw people in, because you can't 100% rely on other people. You just can't. Unless you're with a group of people who are full-time streamers. So ZF Clan or any of the major YouTubers out there. I mean, if you don't have a group of people who are doing the same thing with you to bounce off of, it's harder to get bigger. And I wish I could get into one of those groups. I mean, one of my favorite YouTubers of all time is CNanners, and he stopped doing YouTube altogether, and he doesn't really have a reason to. I don't blame him for not coming back. He's just doing his own thing, and he's happy with that. But back in the day, one of the things I really wanted to do was get into a gaming group just like that, because they had so much fun doing it. I mean, I understand it can be stressful turning your hobby into a full-time job, but at the same time, I feel like I could do nothing else better than just playing games and having fun with the community. I don't expect to ever get nearly as big as someone like MiniLad. I mean, he blew the hell up, and he's one of my favorite YouTubers to watch at this point. And now he just does his streams, he just does meme streams, for fuck's sake, and he makes so many viewers, and I am so jealous of that fact, but at the same time, I love him for it. Such a great job. Let's see here. I'm just fucking rambling at this point, which is not surprising. That's just kind of how my Monday is going to go right now. Thank you for the follow. I'm actually surprised there's somebody here. Let's see, what else do I want to go over? Don't really have anything else to go over. Might just cut this one short and get ready to do stuff otherwise. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my minor Monday shit show. Most of these streams, I do these every weekday at 3 o'clock, mostly talking about my books and stuff like that I'm working on, my several Patreon projects. Obviously, not a whole lot of people here, but you know, that's kind of how it goes for newer channels and newer streams and stuff like that. But here, if you're watching on Twitch, my Patreon stuff is below. You can give it a look and see if it's something that you might be interested in. But yeah. Action? Never heard of it. Can't say I've ever heard of it. I don't really have anything else I want to go over today. I'll probably be on in a couple hours here. Probably playing games with somebody, doing something tonight. I want to get back and do more VR Pavlov and whatever else, but that depends on if Bacon's actually around to do stuff, because right now he's one of the only other people around who have VR that I hang out with. So we'll have to figure something out there. Other than that, thanks to anybody watching, and I will talk to you.